In 9th grade U.S. history class, I met my hero. We were studying the great industrialists of the early 20th century, and I was bored out of my mind. Don't get me wrong, I see the value in studying history. It's just that it doesn't mean I like it. Anyways, we were reading this article on Henry Ford and filling out a worksheet that went with it. Payne and I were working together to fill it out when we got to a question that was something along the lines of, who were the main big business humans that helped Ford run the company? The article so graciously provided us with a nice concise list of all the individuals we needed to write down. Well, it listed most of them out. Down at the bottom of the article, separated from his colleagues and brothers in the automotive trade, was one lone car salesman.
Oh, can't forget Walter Flanders.
I can't remember who said it, if it was Peyton or myself, but we found this irrationally funny. We just could not stop laughing at poor Walter Flanders, this forgotten car salesman from over 100 years ago. But we decided he would not be forgotten by us. We would remember Walter Flanders, and you will too. Let me tell you a bit about my boy Walter E. Flanders. This guy invented the four-door car. That's right, he invented the sedan. Do you know how popular those are? I don't, because I don't really know cars that well, but I've heard that name a lot. And we wouldn't have them if it weren't for this legend. Right here. My boy Walty F. He was also a total boss with money. He helped make cars affordable for the everyman while still turning a profit. This guy deserves a statue. You know, every March 4th I celebrate the birthday of this beautiful, beautiful man. This one time I made cupcakes for his birthday and I brought it in for my civics class. I formed a club at school. We call it the Walter Flanders Appreciation Squad, or Wolf-Ass for short. And this one time, I was being interviewed by the yearbook staff, and they asked what my favorite high school memory was. I told them Walter Flanders, and it actually made it into the yearbook. Although I do regret my wording. I said that I made him up, but what I meant was that I made him like a thing, if you know what I mean. Regardless, I still got him in the yearbook. Walter Flanders has even appeared in a few videos on this channel. Yeah, they were older videos and don't have many views, but you can still find him making his occasional cameo. And you know, what I think makes Walter Flanders such a compelling dude is that when you hear the word industrialist, we all think of guys like Rockefeller and Carnegie and Ford. But nobody ever really thinks about the little guys, like Walter Flanders, who helped make these big things happen from behind the scenes. I think Walter Flanders represents this anxiety that we feel as a society about becoming obsolete. About how one day there'll be nobody left who remembers you and the awesome things that you did. There's gonna be a day when nobody knows who Walt Disney is. Crazy thought, right? That's why I think honoring this guy feels so endearing, because we can imagine ourselves or other big influential people of our time in his place. Or he just has a funny name, that too. Whatever the reason, Walter Flanders is the real MVP. Pass it on.